Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So I'm really excited for this one because I finally get to open this box of 500 brilliant uncirculated Morgan silver dollars that's been sitting on my desk for about 2-3 weeks. And I didn't want to open it until I knew more about what we're about to do here, and that is to look for different errors, varieties. There's 1,000 different things to look for in these coins. And I quickly realized there's no way I would ever be able to know this stuff, especially not to teach it to people that are watching this video. So I found this book called The Top 100 Morgan Dollar Varieties VAM Keys book. So this is going to be like our cheat sheet for this video. I'm going to open the box. We'll lay everything out by date and mint mark. I'll use the book to identify varieties, and if we find any, I'll show them on the microscope camera here. And then at the end of the video, we'll ship them off to a coin grading company. We'll get them back, and then we'll be able to get a value on anything rare that we might find. And so this box cost me like $24,500, something like that. I'll put the exact price here. And then at the end of the video, hopefully we end up with more than that. So anyway, let's open this box, and I hope you enjoy the video. All right, here's the box that contains 500 brilliant uncirculated Morgan silver dollars. I didn't really know what to expect in the mail, but a monster box is cool. It says United States Mint right on it. 1878 to 1904 Morgan silver dollar BU random year. Quantity 500. So here is what 500 Morgan silver dollars looks like. So I guess we can look at a couple tubes here on camera, and then after that I'm going to lay everything out by year and mint mark, and then I'll start searching for varieties. 1889, 1880, 89, 87, 96, 96, and you can see these coins are all in really good shape. There's an 83, 84, 96, 89, 96. This one's from 1900. Doesn't really look brilliant uncirculated to me. 89, 87. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Yeah. All right, so I think you get the idea. All right, so now I'm just gonna lay these out by date and mint mark and start looking for varieties. All right, so I've got these kind of laid out by date right now. I haven't done anything with the mint marks yet. And I just wanted to let you know that after going through 500 of these coins, I didn't really see any like toned coins or Carson City mint marks or anything like that. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that AppMex goes through all their coins and pulls out any kind of key dates or anything like that. I didn't really know what to expect, but yeah, here we go. This is pretty awesome. This one has a little bit of toning to it. Like there's a few like that. I know it's hard to see. There's a little bit of like purple toning on that 1885 New Orleans mint Morgan right there. Now I'm gonna go through and separate them by mint mark, and then we can start looking for varieties. So as you can see, I have a pretty good variety of things to look through. It's gonna take a while, definitely more than one sitting here. And we're going to start at 1878. This is a San Francisco mint. So let's take it over to the microscope and start looking for varieties. All right, here we have an 1878 San Francisco mint. And we're looking for the long arrow shaft on this coin. And unfortunately, I do not see it here. All right, so looking at this, 1880p ears over date. Look at that coin, right? It has those little ears at the top. And then we look at my coin, you can see basically the same thing. I think we actually might have one here. Now this is an old book, but it's saying the common price is 8 and the VAM 8 is $150 for a VF30 down here. What do you guys think? That definitely looks like something. It doesn't look like post-mint damage or anything. I'm gonna keep that one. I think we got a VAM there. I might be exaggerating, but we can hope, right? All right, next we have the 1883 New Orleans mint. And on this coin, you can see there's like kind of like a die crack or something right there above the mint mark. I don't see it on any of the other coins. It's only on this one. Now that doesn't mean It's not a VAM because it's not in the book or anything, but there's thousands of different VAMs. It just so happens this one's not one of the top 100. So we're going to skip that one. Now here, I think we actually found a 1883 O/O repunch mint mark, a VAM 4. You can see underneath there looks like remnants of a second O mint mark, and then inside you can also see it. But I think definitely this coin is a VAM 4. So we're going to send that one in for sure. Sorry for the white lines on camera, that's my autofocus. But this is the coin. It's in pretty good shape. The luster isn't crazy good, but it's definitely mint state. Next is the 1884 P dot variety. There's a large and small. You can see here in the picture what to look for. Hopefully we can find one of these, and I have quite a bit of them too. Alright, so I went ahead and looked through my little stack, and I was not able to find any of these. That would have been nice. So I didn't find anything in the 84s, and there was nothing to look for in the 85s, but here in the 1886 P, I did find this one here. This one's called the VAM 1B. Yeah, right there. That's the same thing. The coin looks pretty good. I don't know, maybe I'll send that one in just for fun. It's not really worth that much. It's not a major rarity, but both are interesting. Alright, next up we have the 1887 Philadelphia. Look at the bottom corner of that 8 right there. Right there. That might be something. Another one could be a doubled eyelid. I'll see it there even when I tilt the coin. So although it's not in the book, that's absolutely a die crack that goes all the way through there. And by the way, I am holding on to these coins, even though I might not send this one in. If you guys know more about it, let me know in the comments, and I'm gonna hold on to it. I can send it in later. But that's definitely something, man. Probably just, you know, a common, I would guess a common variety that's not in the top 100. All right, we're still on the 1887 Philadelphia, and I think I found the doubled eyelid here. I'm sure of it. Yeah, we definitely got that one. 1887P Alligator Eye VAM 12. It's got some spots on it and stuff, but it doesn't look terrible. I'll send this one in for sure. Look at that, all the way through the dollar. Let's take a look at the book and see if that die crack is the same as the one shown in the book. In the book, they call it the Donkey Tail Die Break Reverse. This one's not quite as good, and the die break is in a different place. Our die break is up a little bit higher, and this one has like a cud right there. They're ultra rare, apparently. I mean, I'll hang on to it anyway, just because it's something different. And if anybody knows anything that I don't, let me know. Alright, here's a different 1887P with the same die crack. So I'm guessing it's not that rare. Alright, next up we have the 1889 Philadelphia, and by far, this is my biggest stack. And there's only one variety we're going to be looking for is the VAM 5A, the bar wing. There's like a die break on the reverse right there. It could be pretty valuable. Alright, I'm still on the 1889 Philadelphias. And I found this giant die crack here. It's not in the book. It might be on vamworld.com. I have to double check after I'm done looking at everything. And then again, I'm seeing this on a lot of 1889s. I'm seeing this here. It's not the VAM, because the VAM is just like a lump metal right here. But a lot of them have that, I don't want to call it a die crack. I don't really know what that is. But this is the first one that I noticed that has that giant die crack above the word states. Put this one off to the side, just because I want to kind of research that on VAMworld. Right now we're on the 1902 New Orleans, and I'm looking for a micro mint mark. It's a pretty valuable VAM, according to this book. And these are all the medium size. This is pretty much the end of all the VAMs that I would have had a chance to find. And we did find a couple. That was the very last one right there. Alright, so here is what we ended up with. I'm going to go ahead and organize this stuff. I don't actually have it organized yet. I'm going to go ahead and do that. and we'll take a look and see what we found here. It was 500 coins I went through. We have 8. All right, guys, it is the next day, and I'm just going through these 8 different coins that I pulled out of the 500. And the first one that I thought was a VAM was this one right here, is the 1880p. I thought it was the ears over date because on that second 8, it looks like there may be 2 little ears on the top there. However, I went to VAM World and I double checked, and as you can see, it's not the same. So unfortunately, it would have been really nice because that's a pretty valuable one. That is not a keeper. All right, the second one is the 1883 New Orleans Mint, VAM 4, and this is the coin under my microscope. And then if we flip over to VAM World, you can see it looks very similar. Another thing is here under the 8 and the 1, you can see there's like these little splotches under the numbers. And if we go to the coin, we have the same thing here. So this one, I am almost 100% sure that we have a 1883 O VAM 4. I want to check the value. Let's go to eBay. Hey, that ain't bad. 145 for an MS62. 150 for a 64. I think we could safely call that $100. So I'm going to write down an approximate guess for what their value is going to be. So I'm putting down $100 for this one. This is the 1886p. You can see that M has the line through it. And then here's VAM World right there. We have it. So like I said, this book is kind of old, so they updated it. It is a VAM 21. Let's check out that T and see if that's actually doubled. It does look like the A is possibly doubled there in the middle. It does look doubled. Look at that E right there. Even the D and the W and God and we looks doubled. All the letters kind of look doubled. Let's check out eBay prices. All right, that one sold for 76, 40 bucks, 172 bucks, and that's a MS61, 55, 46. Yeah, I mean, there's a small premium. I mean, I paid $48 per coin here, so, you know, it's a little profit if we can get 70 bucks out of it. But if we sold it for 40, we're actually losing money, right? I think a good average number here is like 60 bucks. I'll put that down for our guess. This is a 1887p Alligator Eye VAM 12. Yeah, right there, 1887p VAM 12. I'm 100% sure that's what we got here. That's pretty good. Wow. These are all PCGS certified coins. I'm probably not going to send it to PCGS because I'd need to get a membership. I'm probably going to send all these coins into Annex unless we find something, you know, 500 bucks or more. So yeah, awesome. That's another keeper. All right, 1887p. This is the one with that die crack that I wanted to hold on to. I found it on VAM World here. They're calling it VAM 27 far date. That's the same die crack. Let me see if it's valuable. Let's check eBay and see what it might be worth. I mean, there's a couple for sale, but there's none that's sold. All right, so this 1887 VAM 27, it's not a top 100 VAM. So they're not even selling on eBay really. It is cool though, so I'm going to keep it separate from the rest of them. I'll keep it in like a separate tube, but I'm not going to send this in for grading. Okay, the 6th coin that I have saved here is an 1887p as well. And it's the one that had that die crack in the word dollar. There you can see the die crack going all the way through the word and then all the way around pretty much the whole coin. I couldn't really find too much on this one, surprisingly. This one here is pretty similar. The wing here, there's that crack that goes through the wing. There you can see that crack through the same place in the wing as the one in the book, or on VAM World. Either way, it's not a top 100. I'm gonna go ahead and not send this one in either. This one here is an 1889 Philadelphia, and it has that die crack above the word state. Now over on VAM World, I found something similar. Right there, you can see this die crack, but it's different. And this is VAM 7B. It's not a top 100 or anything. I checked it out on eBay and there's no matches. Nothing's for sale. Nothing has sold. I think this is another one that's just going to go in the tube. and I'm not going to send it in for grading. And then we have one last coin here. All right, and the last coin is another 1889 Philadelphia. And you can see it has that die crack there above the America. And I mean, it goes all around the coin. You can see it everywhere. I couldn't find it anywhere in the VAM book or VAM world. So it's probably nothing. It's definitely not a top 100. And what I've learned is people aren't buying anything unless it's in the top 100. So it's probably not worth getting graded, but it's definitely worth keeping in a separate tube with the others. So I'm gonna go ahead and send these things off. All right, so I've got 4 coins out of the 8 that I'm gonna send in for grading. I have the 1883 O VAM 4. I have the 1886P VAM 21. 1887P Alligator Eye VAM 12. And is it only 3? Yeah, it's only these top 3 here. This is that one that had some purple toning. I kept it just because I like it. It's not super toned, but it's got a really nice like tinge of purple to it. It's kind of hard to catch on camera. And it's the only one in the box that looked like that. So I'm just going to keep this one off to the side separate. Yeah, these 3 here I'm going to send in for grading. I'm going to send them to Annex. It's pretty easy to send into Annex. You don't need like, you don't have to pay for a membership or anything. You just fill out the form, you send them in. I think it's like 15 bucks a coin. So I'd need a 5 coin minimum to pay $16 a coin. I don't have 5 coins. Looks like I'll be paying probably $22 a coin. It's gonna take a couple weeks. All right, everyone, it is 52 days later, and Annex was about a week late in shipping the coins, but that's okay. Still, 52 days is a pretty long time, but we did get our coins back, and let's take a look at them here. On the left, we have the 1883 O. It is the VAM 4, and they gave it an MS62. Over on eBay sold listings, they're going for an average of about $150. So that is our best coin right there. That's about $100 profit. Next, we have the 1886P VAM 21. They gave it an AU58, and I kind of disagree with that. I think it's a mint state coin, but they're the experts. And over on eBay sold listings, they're averaging for about $50 as an AU58. And finally, we have the 1887P VAM 12. Double die obverse, the alligator eye. They gave it an MS62. And on the low end, they're selling for about $85. So I'm really happy with that. Other than the AU58, I'm pretty sure that's a mint state coin, but I'm not going to argue with them. They're the experts. Anyway, yeah, we spent about $48, $49 per coin. Didn't do all that great in profit, but I did have a lot of fun going through all these coins. I learned a whole bunch. I hope you guys did too. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you're subscribed for more treasure hunting videos on this channel. And that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. If you're still here, you're one of the 42% that actually watched the entire video. So thanks so much for that. It really helps the show. Also, huge thanks to all of my Patreon supporters and channel members scrolling right here. If you like this video, definitely consider subscribing, hitting the like button, and also checking out the video I have linked right over there. It's very relevant to what you just watched, and thanks for watching.